evening, friends, and thanks for us. We are launching the St. Angelos VNCT Chennai Singhams team today. And what is also very interesting for us and very dear to our heart is we have got a fantastic human being and a superstar, ARYA, who is going to be the brand ambassador for our team for the Chennai Singhams. I would like to request ARYA to come up on the stage and join us, please. And we are proud to say that this is the first event happening for this league this year. This is the world's largest league, which is going to be telecasted live in 84 countries. Sony is the television partner. So we are going to have some serious gaming entertainment going across the world, very, very shortly, beginning on the 15th of September and going on to the 1st of October, and the finals will be playing in Dubai. So today is not only the launch of our team, but it is also showcasing our star for the team, the brand ambassador, Mr. ARYA. Thanks for being here. Let's enjoy the evening together.
Thank you so much, Chair. Thank you so much for that, sir. So, happy round of applause for the man on stage, the brand ambassador of St. Angelos VNCT Chennai Singhams. I'm going to ask all the people on the dais to talk, so we're just going to randomly pick. We'll start with Mr. Kudu. Yes, sir. Please address. So, I think I'm going to guess your brand or the Kunja, I can confuse that. Right, sir.
Anyway, at the outset, I thank Almighty and my parents for this wonderful day. I welcome dignitaries on the stage and off the stage. But I want to make it as short as possible because people are waiting for the dinner. And on behalf of Premier Futsal League, we welcome the great Mr. ARYA into St. Angelos VNCT Chennai Singham team. And Mr. Rajesh, clap your hands. And basically, the team partners, Mr. Rajesh, Nagu Sidambaram, they are developing all over India. In fact, they have gone international. And in their promotions, they have been doing excellently well. And it is our pleasure and honor to have them along with us in the Premier League. And of course, we are very thankful and grateful to them for having taken our Chennai team. My position was right in my district. So I was playing in the right-in position. And I also have a lot of passion because from 94 onwards, I have been going to all the World Cups. From Los Angeles, most of the World Cups. Even in the last World Cup, like in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, myself and my wife were there. We went to Sao Paulo for the semi-finals. And to the finals, we went to Rio de Janeiro, which we cannot forget in our life. It was a fantastic match between Argentina and Germany. Hats off, sir. And I was, being a soccer player, I was sitting in the stadium with so many people. And you know, this game went on to the extra minute, 10 minutes. And the German coach was so brilliant. I was telling my wife, something is going to happen. And so till that time, Argentinian team was playing so well. Mercy was there, all the top players, goalless. The last 5 minutes, I was just thinking that he's going to do something. So he got into a substitute player, who is not well known. And automatically what happened was the Argentinian players never marked him. And it was only 3 minutes. He took the ball in the extreme right and he beautifully scored, which was unbelievable. This is the way the Premier Futsal League is also trying to do when there is so many stalwarts in India trying to develop so many sports. Back from Tamil Nadu, our team is developing this futsal, and we may be considered to be substitutes. But then, like what Germans did at the last minute, this game will be very famous in the future. We will be scoring the last minute goal. So this is a very interesting game, five-a-side. And as I mentioned, it's a unique game where you have world legends coming in as a marquee player, along with the international futsal players. And of course, we develop the young talents from various states in India, and they have the opportunity to play with players like Ronaldinho, Crispo, Giggs, and Scholes, and so many other legends whom they had seen only in the TV or maybe in the media. And so, this is going to be a great opportunity as per the vision of our Prime Minister, that Skill India has to be the basis. That is why he's developing the manufacturing. He's trying to bring in the digital India. So many things he's trying to bring in order to make sure that we are skilled in all the field. Even in my core business, logistics, I have structured the logistic education in India, and now we have a fixed syllabus, and we are creating skilled people for our industry. The similar fashion, we would like to do it for this country, developing young talents, so that tomorrow, as Mr. ARYA was mentioning in the previous meeting, that these youngsters will go on to play the soccer, and India has to play soccer well. Now in India, after cricket, soccer is becoming very famous. And in one of the newspapers, I read, no more football, it's going to be futsal in India. This was the heading in Indian Express some time back. Which means the first season itself, Premier Futsal has made a tremendous impact among the people. We got the largest viewership in the first season itself. So the second season certainly is going to be successful. There is only one thing between possibility and impossibility, and that is determination. And in spite of the challenges, our team, particularly my wife, and a young and energetic team of Mr. Dinesh, Nitya, and Abhinandan have been working round the clock with the determination between possibility and impossibility. And you will see that this season, they will conduct it in a professional way, and we will, as Mr. Rajesh was mentioning, it's going to be more than 80 countries, and we are going to have a tremendous viewership, and this game will flourish. We only want the support of the media, we want the support of the good people around us like you, and we need to spread the message. It is not only a commercial aspect which has to be there in our mind. What has to be there in our mind is more of doing something for this country. That is why in the first season, personally, I have invested huge money to bring in this game into India. Today, everybody is talking about Premier Futsal. It is because of our investment and the quality at which we did the first season. We are committed to do it in the second season also. Thank you very much.
A big round of applause for Mr. Brito for being a visionary as far as Premier Futsal is concerned. Next up, we go across to Mr. Nagu Chidambaram. Kindly address the audience, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to be in front of you, and I'd first of all like to thank you all for being here. This is our team. This is Namma Chennai. Let's rock it. Let's have a big round of applause from you for St. Angelos VNCT Chennai Singhams. Yeah. So, we've put a lot of energy into this, and we firmly believe that this is the way forward, and we're very strongly into this entire movement that Mr. Brito and Mr. Vimla Brito and the entire team behind him have put it together. It's an awesome stuff, and we are very confident that this is going to be a blockbuster hit, and this is going to be viewed in 80 countries, and there are like millions of viewerships. It's only increasing by the year, and it gives us tremendous pleasure to be in the league, and this is going to go bonkers. Thank you very much for being here, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Mr.
And a big word, ARYA. That's the star. Now, he's a star in movies, all right. But how many of you know that he is an absolute avid footballer? He was sharing with us that he is playing football so much that he knocked off his right knee, and he had to go in for a surgery to have it replaced. Because without replacing it, he can be on the gym, he can walk around, run around, cycle around, but he cannot play football. Because football means you need to move left to right and right to left. In the other games, you don't move left to right, you move front. And he replaced his right knee. Now he's got a problem on the left knee, and he's saying, not a problem, I'm going to replace that also because I love football. Do we need a bigger brand ambassador? Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Before we go across to the next personality on the dais, I'd request a video of the Premier Futsal 2017 to go up with highlights of the last year as well.
Premier Futsal. नाम है Futsal. It's a brilliant finish by Angelo. He's squeezing it from the halfway line. He scored! Oh yes! Welcome to Premier Futsal, the biggest and best futsal tournament in the world. It's got Alvinho. Oh yeah, baby! Oh yeah! Telecast, great control. Now the overhead kick, what a goal! Futsal is not football, everything's so different. I think it's a great concept. It's a really, I think, very similar to 2020 cricket. To play football just makes it extra special. Obviously with some friends who I used to play with also, play with and against made it even more special. Watch and learn, boys! Watch and learn! Agora veja tem muito a aprender e acredito que futuramente a Índia será uma grande força do futebol do futsal. Here's VNCT. He's looking for Raphael! Oh, look at that! Premier Futsal is a unique event that combines footballing royalty with the world's best futsal players and provides a launchpad for emerging local talent.
Chennai Futsal has given us a big opportunity to play with the legends. It's a dream come true.
They're actually making a difference and making everybody be proud of being an Indian. A lovely turn and shoot. Jonathan. Mohammed is there. They have scored a lot of goals and they are able to match international futsal players. That is a great success. And he's turned it towards Champions and it's in. Manchester with a goal. It's another India star. We've actually traveled all the way from Mumbai, Kerala, Calicut, all the way from Jammu, all the way from Bangalore to road for Bangalore here. Premier Futsal is the complete package. World-class television production and innovative presentation combined with a high-impact social media campaign that connects with fans all around the world. 15 games, 8 days, 6 teams, 36 Indian players, 30 futsal professionals, 6 freestylers, 6 legends, and now 1 grand final. That combination which is key for Kochi once again, trying to juggle with it, gets it there! Oh yes! Slowly against Armando, it's wide, and Mumbai have done it! Mumbai are the Premier Futsal champions! Premier Futsal Season 2. More teams, more...
Hands together for that fantastic video that combines some wonderful footballing action that happened in the last season. Super excited about seeing some really cool faces out there. Next up, we're going to have Mrs. Vimala Brito. Please address the audience.
Good evening to one and all here, and thank you very much. And I wanted to give a big applause to Chennai owners. Yeah, because I think you know that he's from Mumbai, but he wants to have a Chennai team because I asked him why. And he said that a passion towards my mom. My mom is a Tamilian, so I want a Tamil power for my new venture. So I said it's very good. And again, I wanted to thank ARYA because we have given a very short notice that you have to be, because we were working around that, you know, who will be the best person for ambassador for our futsal, because they should know the game, you know. So while picking up a lot of people, then we could able to narrow down with ARYA, and it was so short noting. I want to thank my team, Dinesh, Abhinandan and Nitya, and my husband, Xavier Brito, because we have to face a lot of challenges to bring in this into a second season. And for that, I can say that he is the biggest pillar behind us, making the entire, such a big, wonderful event to be the second season. And I have to be so proud that being a Tamilian and from Madurai, and bringing some sports event to making it into the world-known event. And really, I'm so happy and so proud about it. And one more thing that I wanted to share with you, that why we are doing this. And you know that my father was a teacher, and my mother-in-law was a teacher, and my grandmother was a headmistress. And always that we want to do something to the society. And my husband started his career as a professor in Loyola College. And we have a 2 school and 1 college, and we always meet youngsters, and wherever we go and talk also with the youngsters and where we are giving a speech, and we're meeting them, the confident level. Now everybody is studying and getting marks 99, 100, 101 is also is happening. But if you see the confident level of the present youth, we can see a lot of complaints and a lot of expectations. And whenever I meet, if I would have been, if I get a good, my father could have money or a power or this, that, I would have done this. And I wanted to share this to all the youngsters and the youth. We have come from nothing. And everything we start from the scratch, and we made it. Why can't you children? So I need some platform to share this to the youth, whether they be an Indian or whether they be anywhere in the world. This is a model, because we have come from a very humble family. My husband came from Devakota, it's a village. And everything happens because of the focus and perseverance and the confidence and the guts, whatever it comes. What is your focus? Till you reach the focus, never give up. This is what I wanted to share with you, and I wanted to share with entire world. This is what I wanted to share, and thank you very much for the entire support from Chennai owners. Because of lot of challenges, lot of things, people are coming along with this. It makes more successful. And thank you very much once again to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for that very inspirational talk. Next up, we'll have Mr.
First of all, I want to thank Mr. Brito, Mrs. Brito, and all the people in the dais, and especially the guests who have been attended the function. So this is one of the proud day for us as a Chennai guy, a Chennai boy, who've been able to do such with the people who are in Chennai, supported to make a game which is old of 80 years. The game called Futsal exists, and where we can able to pull it off in 2 years, the world's most watched league, which is Premier Futsal, more than the World Cup viewership, where our viewership was good. So we are very proud in that, where the game is exist, it's not from our country, and we can able to make this viewed by more than 700 million people. And the people like China or even in America, so they started making futsal into their school. The reason is, this is the sport where right from Pele or even right now at present Messi, they learn futsal first and then they get into football. So this is the sport where every Indian or every kid should learn. So this is a smaller pitch. It's not something alien game. In India, except cricket, nothing works. We are being born, including me, watching cricket. So this is a sport actually exciting like cricket. The problem, the world watches football, India watches only cricket. The reason is football doesn't make exciting, like waiting for 1.5 hours, maybe goal happens, sometimes doesn't happen. So people don't watch football, that's the reason. But in futsal, it's totally different. Every second, every minute, you have to be watching it. So it's like minimum of 7 to 8 goals happens in a game, and it's not too complicated like football of offside and lot of rules and regulation. So unlimited substitution. It's like exactly T20 of football, we can say. So that's the reason we took this sport, and we made a little customization in terms of bringing the footballer. Basically, the sports exit futsal, nobody watched. The reason is, okay, it's maybe a poor cousin of football. That's what worldwide were thinking it. So we made the footballer to support this game, and they were very much happy because they grown up playing this game. So they were full on to support us, right from Ronaldinho or let it be Figo. Figo is our president. He's become before a footballer, he was a futsaler. So all these guys are supporting us to create a noise in the market. Because of that, even you can see Dubai Sports Council. We've been partnered with them, and they are hosting our finals, which we should be proud. Indian guys, I mean the Tamil Nadu people started this game. whereas Council of Dubai Sports Council wanted to host this, so that's sport has been created, and we are happy about it. And today one of the special day, because first time where a Chennai team owner has been announced, and Chennai team where the brand ambassador been also announced. And we are happy to have ARYA, because there are enough celebrity in the city, but still ARYA is the guy who understands football or a sport, any sport. He'll be the first person to be. So that's the occasion, and I'm very happy. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dinesh, for that. Next up, we'll have Mr. Rajesh address the audience, please.
Well, to begin with, we as a company, me and my partner Nago Chidambaram, we decided to get into futsal purely with an emotional intention. It was Chennai. We wanted to do something related to Tamil Nadu, related to South India, and we got into the game. And we, on the way, realized that it is a fantastic business opportunity as well. We realized always that in India, the second medium of entertainment after movies is sports, and in which there is only cricket. So we thought, why not we get into sports at some phase of our development business or all the other businesses that we do. When we realized, if you want to buy an IPL team, it is a couple of thousand crores. Once upon a time, we also tried to get a team in Sri Lankan Premier League, where the cost of the team was only 20 crores compared to 1,000 crores for IPL. Same players, the same Chris Gayle and all of that, except the Indian players. We tried to pitch for that, but that tournament got cancelled. Suddenly we realized that Premier Futsal League, what do you need for a sports to get most popular across the world? You need a vehicle where the content travels to every house, and that was Sony television here. So that was an exciting proposition. At the end of the day, we are entrepreneurs. As entrepreneurs, we realize that it's good. It's an emotional decision. It's a good sport. We are interested in sports. We develop sport courts across our developments. Like in Oragadam, the White Villas Oragadam that we are developing, we are creating a 1 lakh square feet entertainment area only related to sports. We are also creating futsal pitches on that ground. So we are pro sports. We realize that this is a very fantastic investment proposition, wherein for a nominal investment, we get to own a team. When I say nominal, in comparison to an IPL, I was very thrilled to understand that last year during the first season, 6 crore people saw it live. And the content reached to 75 crore people across 70 countries. I also realized after I did a research that there is no other sport in this country which has traveled this kind of a distance. And there was no other sport in this country which was started as a private league, as a Premier Futsal League, which is the biggest in the world, where the top players of football and futsal came to India and played in Chennai and in Goa. I was also amazed to realize that the kinds of Ronaldinho, Figo, Falcao, Sangaldo, Crespo, Deco, this kind of players, Paul Scholes, this kind of players, getting them into India was something which nobody believed in the first season, before the first season happened. When this story was being discussed, people thought, okay, somebody is trying to pull off a fast one. And when it actually was conducted in the last year, it was a shocker to the world that somebody in India has hosted an event which has shocked the world, because nobody could expect it to happen in an Asian country, in India. So all these factors put together, when me and my partner Nago Chidambaram, when we discussed this, we found this as a brilliant opportunity. We went and did further research, and we realized that valuation is a big game in sports. So for example, a team in IPL was bought at say 150 crores, and today the valuation is 3,500 crores. The biggest asset on the balance sheet of Shah Rukh Khan is the valuation of the Kolkata Knight Riders. It is 3,500 crores. In fact, on his balance sheet, his smallest revenue comes from acting. And the biggest valuation that has happened on his balance sheet is a sports team. So it's no rocket science. We realized this is a brilliant investment. You have got Sony Television as your partner. ENY is there as a strategy partner. Media Pro, the world's second largest sporting company, is the company which is doing the production for the games. Cineyug, which is the world's biggest entertainments and events company for Indian film stars, is the event coordinator. Dome in Mumbai, the event is going to be played at Dome in Mumbai, which is the best venue in India. Bangalore, where football and futsal is a craze, there is going to be games played over in Bangalore. and Dubai. For most of the Indians, entrepreneurs who have got businesses in India and Dubai, the Dubai government, because of the list of the players involved, they were shocked, surprised, thrilled and happy, and they opened up their arms, and the Dubai Sports Ministry gave everything on the platter, fully sponsored, no visa cost, no license fees, no stadium fees, no travel cost, no stay cost, no food cost. Everything was sponsored because of the players involved. That is the day when me and my partner Nagu realized it is a wise decision that we invested in a sport which is making India proud, that we invested in a sport which is going to give us great visibility and branding. Sony television and visibility across 85 countries. If I put the valuation in terms of rupees, if I have to reach so many countries, it will cost me 500 crores. We did not have to spend that kind of money. Only with this kind of a nominal investment, we went into a sport which is at an infant stage. The same Mr. Xavier Brito, the same Vimla Madam, the same Dinesh, Nitya, Abhinandan, who are accessible today, after another 2 seasons, they are not going to be accessible. So we invested in it when it is an infant. We will grow with the game. Sony will make us big. Media Pro will make us big. Ronaldinho, Ryan Giggs, Figo, Falcao, Paul Scholes, none of them know us today, but they also don't know that they are working for us now. We are the team owners. It's a fantastic and a phenomenal business investment. This is one of the wisest investments that we have done as an organization. This is going to take us miles away. This is also going to identify us very differently in the global scenario, in the national scenario. For the decision that we have taken, we have created a unique identification. We have become a part of a game which is growing like fire. The fastest growing sport in the world is futsal. The fastest growing game in India is futsal. The fastest number of sports facilities which are getting created across the country is futsal. In places like Mumbai, Chennai, Bangalore, Calcutta, Delhi, all these places, all the malls, building terraces, all the schools, all the colleges, in their spare time, their grounds are being converted into futsal grounds, and none of the grounds are available to be played. That shows the involvement of the audience, of the population in this game. We are fortunate and thankful to the Lord Almighty that we got this opportunity. We are going to ride this wave real big. We are going to put all our energy, focus, attention and efforts to make sure that St. Angelos VNCT Chennai Singhams wins the game, and that's the reason we have also got a fantastic brand ambassador who is going to practically show people how involved he is going to be with the game and the team, and will ensure that the team wins. For your information, friends, there are people like Ronaldinho, Paul Scholes, Sangaldo, Figo, Falcao. These are considered as gods. They are the gods of the game, and those guys playing for Premier Futsal League has become a history. Mr. Xavier Brito is a very intelligent entrepreneur. He has not only brought them on board, but he has made sure that he has blocked them for the next 5 years so that nobody else can engage them into a similar game format. And by doing that, the valuation game has multiplied. I'm very happy to say, as an entrepreneur, I realized he has invested a big amount of money, but by the first season itself, the valuation is multiplied by 5 times to the investment that is done. In the second season, we are expecting to cross the valuation of the league more than 1200 crores. This is going to happen because of 3 reasons. Live telecast across the world, games being played in Dubai, and the quality of the players playing in. The further good news is players like David Beckham, players like Zidane, they are so excited with the format that they also want to come on board and join the Premier Futsal League. So friends, it was an emotional decision, but as I stand today on this stage in front of you, let me tell you, for my organization, for me and my partner Nagu, this has been one of the wisest decisions to get involved in a game which is going to take us not only to every household in Tamil Nadu or India, but it is going to take us across the world at speed which can be unimaginable. Thanks for being here. You're being a part of the celebration that we are having today for the launch of our logo and for the launch of our brand ambassador. Thanks a ton. Watch futsal, enjoy futsal, play futsal, and pray and support that the St. Angelos VNCT Chennai Singhams takes the game on the 1st of October in the coming month, and we bring the cup back to Chennai. Thank you, friends. Have a lovely evening.
Big round of applause to the man who's given the valuation straight out. 1,500 crores. Answer sits right in front of you. Go on, Arya, address the audience. A big round of applause for the man himself.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm sure everyone is very hungry. I'll keep it short. First of all, thank you so much for making me the brand ambassador. Thank you, producer. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Dinesh. Thank you, sir. It's been a fantastic opportunity for me, because I've been playing football for a very long time, and they promised me that they will play with Ronaldinho, so that's the reason. That's the reason I'm here. So it's a big honor to be part of Angelos VNCT's Chennai Singhams brand ambassador. So hopefully, not hopefully, they're telling me I should make sure that Chennai team wins. So it's going to be a great 15 days of event, right from September 15th to October 1st. So it's going to be a lot of learning, a lot of fun, a lot of activities, and to travel with a lot of international market players. It's not a joke. So I'm sure, like me, everybody's excited, and we'll have a good time, and we'll share it with you next season. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Arya. Before we actually close this and actually launch the logo, this is something fun that we thought we would. I'm going to choose 5 ladies. Put your hands up, and we'll put you on the stage. I have an Arya song. The audience sariyilla. Neenga da adnu nenigira sir. Are there no women here who really want to come up and dance? This is just funny.
I think you should dance.
So number da adnu nenigira. Adidama. This is how we're going to kickstart the St. Angelos VNCT Chennai Singhams. I request everybody on the dais to start. Arya, நீங்க ஸ்டெப் போடுங்க, நாங்க வந்து ரைட் லெக் வந்து ரொம்ப சீரியஸா எடுத்துட்டான்னு நினைக்கிறேன். Guys, can we get you up, because this is how we're going to launch and we're going to close this. Arya, நீங்க ஸ்டெப் போடுங்க, நாங்க எல்லாம் அப்படியே வாங்க மேம், ப்ளீஸ். I think I'll only have to start this. So I am going to dance, you're going to follow me, okay? Alright guys, everybody on stage, let's go. Alright, thank you so much. That is the launch of the St. Angelos VNCT Chennai Singhams. Can we please have a jersey on stage, please? The jersey and நம்ம ஊருடைய team, so அதனால கண்டிப்பா support பண்ணனும். I'm hoping that this team goes across to Dubai and wins it. The finals is on October 1st, and there's some fantastic footballing action that's going to be happening. International futsallers from 30 countries stage to please cut the cake.